Hello there everyone. Today I want to show you how to make this Kumihimo bracelet by using ball chain. And this is what it looks like. So we're incorporating the ball chain into the actual braid. So replacing a strand of the cord with the ball chain. So it gives this really nice twisted effect. So if you want to learn how to make that, then keep watching. And these are the things that we'll need. Now we'll need a round Kumihimo disc for this braid because we're just making a basic 8-strand braid. And then what we'll need is our materials, and in this case I'm working with a 1mm satin cord, and this is just in a white colour because I thought that would go nice white and then like a black gunmetal. And then the ball chain that I'm going to be using is this. This specific one is 2.4mm in size in the balls, but you can change that up a little bit and try different sizes if you want. And this is just a gunmetal colour like I said. So get all your materials together and then let's get started. So to get our materials ready, what we need is some lengths of cord and then the chain. Now what I have is I have one length of my ball chain, and this one is 50 centimeters long. And then we need 7 lengths of our cord because we're doing the 8-strand braid and we're substituting one of the cords for the chain. So that's why we have one length of chain and then 7 lengths of cord. Now 5 lengths of these can be the same length of the chain, so about 50 centimeters long. And the other two, you want 2 lengths that are about 80 centimeters long because they'll get used up more in the braid than the rest. So that's the length, and then what I've done is I've just put them all together at one end and then tied a regular simple knot here to keep them all together so we can put it onto our disc. And so this is how you want to set up your disc. So you just put your knot that you made at the end of your cord and your chain down through the center of your disc here, and then I put my ball chain to the top left. Don't worry about the numbers on the disc, I'm just going to focus on the dots right to begin with, just to help me set it up evenly. So I put the ball chain on the top left side of that dot, and then the 2 long lengths of cord I put out to the left side here, so at each side of that dot, and then the rest of the cords are just distributed around the top here and then the other dots. So that's how you want to set up your disc. And then what I'm going to do to start the braid is I'm going to start from the top left, so that's my ball chain in this case, and bring it down to the bottom here, stay on the left side, take my bottom right one and bring it up and stay on the right side. Turn my disc, move on to the next pair, take my top left, bring it down, and then my bottom right one and bring it up. And the thing is, you'll use some of the cords you use, these are the longer ones as well. The reason that they're longer is because they're going over the ball chain, and the only difference when I'm doing this, that because of the size of the ball chain I'm using, it fits perfectly. What I do is I go up 2 balls and then I cross over my cord in between them. So from the beginning I have 2 balls in between my cords here, and then turn it around to the next one. Top left down, bottom right up. And then here, now the cord, we're again bringing this over the ball chain, but it's going in between the 2 that you've left. So the 2 balls you have there, it's going in between there. And that's how you're going to end up achieving that effect using this ball chain. So basically each ball is going to stand out from the braid because we're putting the cord in between the lengths of them balls. And again, bring the ball chain over, turn it, and then when we go with this, again, from the last place your cord crossed over, go up 2 lengths of your balls, put that in between there, and then continue. Just like a normal 8-strand braid, we just replaced one cord with the ball chain there, and that's what's going to give you that different effect. And again, this one now, the bottom right one, sorry, it's going to again be going over the ball chain, but in between the 2 links that you left, like so, and then continue. And then to show you again a bit up close, I'm going to grab my ball chain, so the top left cord, or chain in this case, bring it down just like normal, and grab the bottom right one and bring it up, working like a normal 8-strand braid. Top left down, and then here is where I'm going to cross over the ball chain with my cord. So if you look close, right from where the ball chain comes out, so all your 3 links of ball really, you leave 2 of your links of balls in between like that. So you go up 2 links and then you cross over your cord in between the next link, turn it around, top left one down, bottom right one up, and then again, in this case we reached one where we need to cross over the chain. So if you just look underneath, we have the 2 free links and there's a space in between. So this cord is going to end up lying in between those 2 links. And that's how you kind of distinguish each ball link in that chain, separating them with the cord. And you just continue doing that. Most likely your cord will kind of fall into the links naturally, but you can always just double check as you go just to make sure. So continue doing this until you reach the length that you want it to be. So I've now continued braiding until I'm running out of cord and chain, and then the back side your braid will be coming out and it's going to look something roughly like this. So this is the effect that you get, where you have your ball chain running through your Kumihimo braid and kind of each ball link separated by a cord. So it kind of gives this twisted effect to the braid and a bit of metal in there. So this is what you're going to achieve, and then obviously you just need to finish off the ends. I have a video on how to do that, so I'm going to link that in the description box if you need to have a look at that. Then otherwise, this is how you do this braid. So I really hope that you enjoyed this, and thank you very much for watching. Hello there everyone. Today I want to show you how to make this basic Kumihimo bracelet but incorporating chain into the design. And this is what it looks like. So this is just a basic 8-strand Kumihimo braid, but I've replaced some of the cords with chain. This is quite a fine chain. So this is the effect that you can get. I think it's quite nice on its own. So you get a nice pattern on it, and then that chain just gives an extra twist to it than a regular braid. So you can obviously use it like